Hey all, Tony Bing here. Hello and welcome back to another unlock guide for Marvel's Strike Force. Now, for quite some time I've been wanting to start up Vision because he's actually exceptionally good when it comes to raids. I'm really a massive fan of Events Down now, and I really like Doctor Strange as well for the reason he has that on his basic. Now, Vision farm is locked behind Mystic 3.9. I would say it's probably the hardest node in the game at the moment. It's took me quite some time, had to use a lot of energy today, and I've been concentrating and upgrading my Mystic characters in order to actually get them through this. So what I'll do in the video, we managed to free start it, I will mention, but what I'll do in the video is I'll show off the team I'm using and the power levels first, and then I'll talk you through the actual gameplay. So let's check out the team first. So what I'll do here, before I actually do talk through why I'm using the particular characters, I'll show off the power levels first. So we've got Mordo, we're dropping him in the middle, he's 6 star, 20,000 power. Next up we have Loki, he's only 18,000, he's 4 star, that's just really from the blitz and buying his pack. We then have Scarlet Witch, she's pretty low as well, she is, let's see, it's 5 star, 17,000 power. Next character we have a more powerful one here, we've got Thanos, and then finally, because we need the survivability, we've got Sentry in there as well. So let me quickly run over the characters and while we're using them. So firstly, we've got Sentry there. He's there for the survivability, as I mentioned a moment ago. You've got the evade and you've got the stealth. You then have Scarlet Witch. Now she can extend the duration of buffs, so it's exceptionally important that if Mordo gets the blind and stun, that she then extends it. And what she can do as well is use her special to flatten out the health between all the characters, and that works really nice considering the fact my Thanos currently has 100,000 health. So Mordo, we've already touched on it to an extent, he's there for the blinds and the stuns. You won't be using the heal block, so don't use the ultimate at all there. Loki, he's exceptionally important for the beginning of the match. He can be used to take out Mordo very quickly, and I'll show that off and talk you through the gameplay when we're doing that. And then finally we have Thanos at the far side. Now the reason I have Thanos at the far side is Thor will throw his hammer very regularly. When you're playing as Thor, you'll throw it and it never ever chains at all. It just doesn't happen. When you're going up against this Thor, the chain happens very often. So if you actually put in Loki there, what happens is you'll have his summons with the evade, and the evade will actually stop the chain from going round the rest of your characters, so that really does help out there. But with that all covered, let's now run through the gameplay. So you can see here then, for this particular level, you actually get a Doctor Strange join you as well. Now he's very important for applying the fence down. I've applied that to Mordo first, because if you apply it to either Hawkeye or Thor when you use Loki's special, which I've just used there, the mind control, then they won't actually defeat Loki unless you get a crit. Now we got lucky here, you can see I managed to get the blind on him on the first turn from Mordo. So what we want to do when we get the chance is we want to extend that, because if Thor casts his ultimate and you don't have your evade or anything like that up, you're in a massive amount of trouble. So next up here we've taunted with Thanos, that way he's pulling some of the actual aggro from the other characters as well. We can see we've got evade on him as well, so the first attack he takes he would eat that up. There you go, luckily Thor missed there due to that blind, so we want to get the fence down slow and blind and stun on him as often as we can, and that's why I actually cast the special on Doctor Strange, because that puts 2 negative debuffs, whereas if you just cast the actual basic, you'd only put in 1 negative debuff on him. So we're working down Hawkeye here as well, but you want to make sure you keep your debuffs upon Thor as often as you actually can. You want them to have the debuffs really at all times. So that's Hawkeye just about taken out here. There we go, so we can now concentrate on King Thor. You may think this will be nice and easy for this point, but it's still going to be tricky. So let's see. We don't want to use the ultimate on Thanos yet, we'll use it later on when he's tanking so we can regain some of his health. We don't need that. We're avoiding using the ultimate on Mordo because the heal block is completely useless here. You're much better applying the 1 to 2 chance of the debuffs there. So you can see we've got the fence down, Sentry's kicking in again, he had the stealth on him. He is getting low, but that's why we've thankfully got a Doctor Strange. That Doctor Strange can revive characters because you will lose them, as I've just done there. Now we got lucky again, so we got another blind there. We've got the defence down as well. So there you go, that's Sentry back in again. That blind worked perfect for the ultimate. If it didn't, I probably would have lost Sentry again. There is a huge amount of luck involved in this stage, so be prepared to burn a lot of energy in order to do it. So Thanos is taunting up, so that way he's actually pulling the aggro from Sentry, because you can see he's really pretty low there. His health way down in red. So we've got a nice amount of debuffs here. Then we've got our mirror images building up a bit. You know, the great thing with the mirror images is they're like Loki in that they actually have a random chance to add evade to themselves when they cast their basics, so that can be exceptionally helpful. But again, that's something that comes down to RNG and just luck, really. So we're burning them down. We're almost at the halfway mark here. Health wise, everyone's looking pretty nice. Casting the special, so we get the 2 debuffs. That was defense down and offense down, so that's perfect. Go for the actual more minions here, and you can see the stealth and the evade on a ton of characters. Look at that there, all that defense we actually have, fantastic. Getting some health back on Thanos now. Then we've got so many minions, so they're not doing a huge amount of damage, but it does all stack up with the number of them that we do have here. We want to add the defense down as well, so we're lucky that we had all the stacks of evade there. Let's see on Mordo. There we go. So that was 3 times where I got a stun and a blind. You really do need that. If you don't have that, you'll be in a lot of trouble. If you get the chance as well, when you get the stuns or blinds, you're wanting to actually double them up with Scarlet Witch, but there is a long cooldown on that, so it is just really your luck. But you can see all the summons have helped out massively here. 4 debuffs on him. One of them is stun. His health is low. Sentry's been low for quite some time now, but we've really managed to keep 4 locked down, thankfully. So let's see, we're almost done here. That would have been nice if Thanos would have got the final hit. Reversal of the movie, and there we go. So that's actually 3-star. I'll quickly jump through the text here so we can get to the screen scene at the end. And here we go. Finally, 3-star, so I can now start to farm Vision. The reason I really want to farm him is he's only 5-star at the moment, and I want to get him into the Dark Dimensions, because that offense down and ability block on him will be exceptionally important. So I hope these tips do help. As mentioned, there is a large amount of luck involved in this level. You do need specialist characters, the likes of Loki, but you can see with the characters I've got, quite a lot of them, the natural power levels weren't that high. So it is a case of going in with a very specialist team and crossing your fingers, and hopefully you'll be able to pass this stage. So as always, I hope this has been helpful. If there's any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll see you all again soon.